listen carefully to this one truth that is always keeping you from failing in trading. And I'm going to tell you this truth in this video, and it will be contrary to what all other traders will tell you to focus on in order to become profitable and in order to make it. And this is because not everyone is the same. We're not wired the same way. And for some people, a completely different approach psychologically and to the market as well is going to work for them. But I'm speaking on behalf of really driven, motivated individuals who can't seem to rest, who can't seem to relax and just enjoy life, because they always feel like they're behind, they need to do something, they need to work more. And this message is for you. Probably a lot of traders fall into this category because that's why we're into trading in the first place, because we are not lazy people. We're really driven, ambitious. So people tell you to relax, to not focus too much on trading, to do meditation, to do like walk up on a mountain, sit there for 4 hours, like all of that stuff, doing cold plunges, journaling, working yourself. But the thing is, for some people, the main issue is that you've put away everything else in your life because you focus and you go all in on trading, and that's holding you back. You may have other stuff that you could prioritize and focus on, but because of trading, you're not able to, or you don't want to. That puts more pressure on trading, and it makes it so much more frustrating when you have to wait for setups, when you get stopped out, all of that stuff. It hurts so much more because it's everything to you. And quite frankly, the market doesn't give a shit about your existence at all. It couldn't care less. Your setup, your strategy is never going to be constant. It's always going to change. Market conditions will always change, and there is no strategy that's going to work forever. You always have to adapt. You always have to understand what's happening in the market. And that's why you will go through these periods of really good winning streaks, then losing streaks, then break-even streaks. And if you care too much about trading, you're always going to be stressed out. You have to think about, you have to organize trading around your life and not the opposite. If you think that you shouldn't prioritize other things in your life, like other career options, other stuff because of trading, then you're completely wrong. Trading should be like, if the market breaks your heart or stops you out, or the strategy doesn't work anymore, you're just like, I couldn't care less. Because you remove all expectations of, I'm going to do trading full time, I'm going to do this and that, and you don't care about that stuff anymore. And in my case, I don't even care about like all the materialistic stuff. That's not why I get frustrated in trading. I don't care. I don't think so much about that stuff. It's more like if I feel like I actually accomplish anything with my life, that's more important to me. So in my case, the best strategy, the best option would be to obviously continue to trade, learn, backtest, all of that stuff, but organize my life in a way where trading isn't the main thing I do. I focus on other stuff as well, and I feel like no matter what happens in the market, I can just laugh about it, and I can be like, look at all this other stuff I achieved this week. I couldn't care less. Because at the end of the day, you can do everything right in trading and still lose and still fail. That's why you shouldn't do that to yourself. It's not fair. You're an extremely hardworking, talented, gifted individual, and the market is just disgusting sometimes, and you shouldn't let it affect your mood. You can't take this stuff personally, what the market is doing to you. Like, this is just the way things are. But the good thing about the market, instead of thinking, oh, why don't I get any setup, you can think, I don't get any setups for today, and tomorrow I can trade because of news. So at least I don't have to put that much work or effort into the market this day or the next day I can focus on something else. Because one thing would have been if you had to watch the market live for 8 hours a day and you still lose, but you don't have to do that. You can just observe it in the session and then you're done. Obviously you have to backtest, you have to learn, but it doesn't take 8 hours a day. And that's the beauty of the market, that you don't have to sit and watch it every single second of the day either. That's why you can focus on other stuff, and you should focus on other stuff. I personally, in my Discord group, which is linked below, I go over live market analysis every single day, and I tell you which days are high probability, which days are low probability, and if I see something really good, I call it out and give the setup as well. The link is in the bio. But what you have to understand is that people always think about the money that they can make from trading, but they haven't made it yet. And they think that if I can make that much in trading, why should I stress about other stuff? But the thing is, that's why you never are going to make that money in trading, because you care too much about it. Never care about the money in trading. Like, you're going to make so bad decisions. Because in my case, I had a really good strategy in EUR/USD London session. I still have good strategies in EUR/USD London session, but one of those strategies worked for a long time in 2025, but I can clearly see that it's not working that well anymore. But if I then think about on a 100k fund account, that trade could give me 6R, then the money is going to have so much control over me that I can't be able to let that setup go. But if I don't care that much about the money, I can actually use my intuition, my brain, and think, you know what, this setup doesn't look good anymore. The market has changed. I don't care. I don't think about the money. I care about the market, what's going on. That's my job as a trader. Setups come and go, strategies come and go. It's no big deal. But by actually being able to say, I don't care, like I don't flinch about that, like that the number, possible number on the screen, I don't care, then I'm able to adapt and focus on what actually works in today's market, because I don't hold all these expectations. And the thing is, you have to always organize your life in a way where if trading doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. You can't organize your life in a way where you're going all in on trading, because what's the number one rule in trading? Risk management. But if you don't risk manage your life, then that's even worse. If you then fail in trading and you have no guarantee that you're going to become profitable, you can't 100% guarantee that, then you're just a fool, I guess. So think about basically the bigger picture and how you can give the market as little control over your life as possible. That's how you actually succeed in this game. If you're interested in being mentored by me in my daily market analysis, there's a Discord link in the bio. If you just like these videos, keep watching, subscribe to the channel if you like, and I'll help you out as much as possible. Good luck.